Hi everyone, I'm Carissa Huyang, Sales Manager at Great Place to Work Philippines. Today, we will get to know Western Union Asia Regional Operations Center, or more known as Western Union AROC. Western Union AROC is mostly known for its money movement kiosks and services, but what many do not know is that WU AROC has been renowned for 2 consecutive years already for being a Great Place to Work certified company. Knowing that, I'm sure you are curious on how they manage to be Great Place to Work certified consistently. That's why we have with me is the site leader of Western Union Asia Regional Operations Center, Von De Leon, who will share with us how they manage to build their strong employer brand. Hi, Von.
Hi, Carissa. Thank you for having me here.
Yeah, of course. Thank you for being here, Von. Thank you for being open to share your experience in building your employer brand. Vaughn, I know being a great place to work isn't a walk in the park. So please share your journey in achieving their strong employer branding.
Yeah, and I absolutely agree. Going through the Great Place to Work certification had been no easy feat. In fact, for us, I consider it as one of the more challenging but most meaningful activities that we went through as an organization. And I think if we compare Western Union AROC to the 170-year history of the Western Union brand, we're relatively new. We have only been operating in Quezon City in the Philippines for almost 14 years. And like what you said, we're mostly known for money transfer services and locations. As a company, Western Union moves almost 30 transactions per second, and we operate in over 200 countries worldwide. And the amazing work that's being done by our operations and shared services functions in Western Union AROC to help move money for better is not known as much. And truly, we're also one of the global strategic talent centers of the company, and we felt the need to really showcase our brand and our culture.
That's great. You've mentioned you have been building your brand since 2017. I'm just curious to know how do you or your employees describe AROC as an employer?
Well, looking at our monthly employee engagement surveys, not to mention our pricing results, which we obviously have received for 2 consecutive years, many of our employees would say that they're happy and grateful to be part of a company like Western Union. And a lot of our employees say that we truly care for our employees. In fact, I've shared this in our recently concluded town hall and quarterly rewards and recognition last Friday that Woo as a company has truly taken care of us, not just when things were good, but most especially when things are tough. Um, as examples, we prioritize the health and safety of our employees during the COVID-19 pandemic, and we continue to have 100% of our employees working from home because health and safety of our employees is truly one of our priorities. We also made sure that we communicate more with our people, especially now that we're all in our respective homes and going through some pretty challenging times. And we continue to provide benefits that take care of our employees and their families, like the COVID-19 support payment and enhancing our medical benefits to include flu vaccines, access to teleconsultations, and most recently, the procurement of COVID vaccines for our own employees, our dependents, and all of our contractors. And finally, we also believe in leading the way. Our supervisors and managers have all worked hard in supporting our employees with the work that they're doing to help us move money for better.
Wow, no wonder why 97% of your employees say that you are physically safe place to work amidst this pandemic. Now, looking back, what are your key learnings in creating a strong employer brand?
So for us, one of the key learnings, which I think had been had been important for us, is in building a strong employer brand. It starts with creating a great employee experience. It should not be lip service only. The employees need to feel that. Whether they're in our Vertis North office or in our respective homes, we have continued to look for ways to improve as a company and put our people first. Even during this pandemic, and I like to call it one of the longest lockdowns in the world here in the Philippines, we ensured that our employees felt valued and fulfilled with their work, provided opportunities for training and upskilling, and even found creative ways to engage with our people through fun and interactive virtual hangouts and town halls where we recognized our top performers and teams. And that pivot from being in person to having everything now, for the meantime, done virtually is truly a learning experience in itself. And I think our employees have truly become our own brand ambassadors. And they would share with their friends and family about how it's like to work in a company like Western Union. Every time I see posts in social media, whether it's in Facebook or LinkedIn or Instagram, it always warms our hearts whenever employees share how thankful they are to work for Woo AROC and appreciate all of the things that we do for them, both great and small.
Bon, I totally agree with you that employees are our number one brand ambassadors. And it's important to make them feel valued and fulfilled with what they do. And not only that, that they should feel that they have growth opportunity in your company. Bon, if I may ask, how does having a strong employer brand, being Great Place certified, and being one of the Philippines' best workplaces benefited WU AROC?
Yeah. So first of all, I wanna put this out there, right? That when we embarked on our Great Place to Work certification journey, never in our wildest dreams as a site or as a company did we even think that we would be awarded as one of the Philippines' best workplaces.
You're very humble.
Yeah, thank you. I really think it's because we went through this whole process not thinking of the award. For us, it was primarily more of an introspection and a reflection of what else can we do for our employees. It's part of our mantra as a company because we, as a company, Western Union is moving money for better. In AROC, we want to mirror that same concept of moving, of doing more and becoming better. And having that good employer brand has boosted our employees' morale. And our employees are definitely proud to say that they work for a Great Place to Work certified company and now one of the Philippines' best workplaces. And I really think that it's a shared achievement and a testament to the resilience and commitment of Woo AROC to our own employees. Continuous improvement is a significant part of the work that we do in Western Union. And when I think of continuous improvement, it also goes hand in hand with transformation. Western Union, last April 1, celebrated its 170-year anniversary as a company. For a company to survive through 170 years, it's definitely no easy feat. And I think going through that process of continuous learning and continuous improvement allowed us to really reflect on what we're doing well and what would be even better if. And those areas of opportunity allowed us to become better as an organization.
Wow, I'm really learning a lot from you, and I'm sure the viewers are also learning a lot. You know what? Similarly, we at Great Place to Work are really proud of WA Rock. Being Great Place to Work certified for 2 consecutive years isn't, again, a walk in the park. So again, congratulations, and please continue to lead by example on how to be a high trust workplace culture. Last question. This question is something that I personally want to know. I heard you were able to attend the Great Place to Work Summit in San Francisco. Again, not everyone gets a chance to be there. And I personally want to experience too, but pandemic happened. So I'm curious, please do share how's the experience in the summit just this last year?
Absolutely. So that trip for me is one of the most memorable trips I've ever taken, right? Because it occurred, the GPTW for All Summit occurred in the first week of March. And first week of March 2020. And that was right before all of the different country lockdowns occurred because of COVID-19. I say it is one of my most enriching and most meaningful trips because I got exposed to learning about what it is for different great place to work certified companies and companies that are considering going through the GPTW certification. It really became a melting pot of different ideas that were shared in the many sessions that were spread out through that entire week. There were so many concurrent sessions that I wanted to attend, but you only have the eight 8 or 9 hours in a single day to attend and pick and choose all of the different sessions that would be meaningful for you, whether it's learning more about emprising or learning about what it is that US GPTW certified companies are doing, or learning about how HR is an enabler for making high trust culture companies work. It truly had been a very enriching learning experience for me. And I really do hope that another summit like that occurs once again, because all of the learning experiences that I got out of that, I was able to take note of and bring back home to the Philippines right before the lockdown happened in the country. And I'm I've I've been essentially practicing all of those learnings and sharing it to my leadership team, not only within the Philippines but also to the bigger Western Union organization. I think we've also been able to influence Western Union to go through other for other offices or other strategic talent centers of Western Union to go through the same Great Place to Work certification journey. In fact, our office, our technology operation center in Pune, India, is also going through their own GPTW certification. The same way that our other strategic talent center in Lithuania and in Costa Rica are also embarking on their own Great Place to Work certification. And I'm truly excited for them as they go through that as well.
Promise, like all the more I'm just envious that you're able to experience that. And then it's timely, just weeks before the lockdown, you were able to experience that, right? So again, Vaughn, thank you so much for sharing your personal insights, not only just with your experience in the summit, but also thank you for sharing your employer branding strategies, and then all the things that you have learned throughout your journey. Thank you again. And for those of you who are watching right now, if you want to know more about Western Union AROC's company culture, and if you want to be part of Great Place to Work certified company, please visit www.greatplacetowork.com.ph. Again, Vaughn, thank you. And for everyone who's watching, thank you, and catch up with you again soon. Bye.
Thanks, Carissa. Thanks, everyone.
Thanks, Vaughn.